This video will introduce how to use MIDI to DMX Editor, taking MTD1024 as an example. Install software. Download MIDI to DMX Editor from the official website. Connecting and editing devices. Connect to computer using USB cable. Open the MIDI to DMX Editor. Click Connect to connect the device. After the connection is successful, the software will automatically read the device parameters, set the notes of the MIDI device, and the DMX channel of the DMX light. For DMX channels, please refer to the channel table of the DMX device. Using C4 to control light brightness. Using D4 to control red light. Using E4 to control green light. Use F4 to control the blue light. After setting the parameters, click Set to send the parameters to the device, and wait for the setting to complete. Note: do not disconnect during data transmission. MIDI keyboard control DMX light demonstration. Press C4, then press D4, E4, F4 to display 3 colors of light. Software interface introduction. Read parameters. Click Read to read the device parameters into the software. Clear parameters. Click Clear to clear the current parameters of the software. Navigation. File. Open file. You can open the settings file. Save file. Save the current settings as a file. Save file as. Save the current file to another location or with a different name. Exit. Exit the software. Setting. In the setting interface, you can set the MIDI note display name, DMX break time, after break time, coefficient, restore factory settings, and firmware upgrade. MIDI note name display. Used to configure the display of note names when MIDI note equals 60. Set DMX break time. Used to adapt to more DMX devices. Set DMX after break time. Used to adapt to more DMX devices. Coefficient. You can set the MIDI to DMX coefficient, that is, DMX value equals MIDI value asterisk coefficient. After clicking OK to restore factory settings, all device settings will be cleared. Firmware upgrade. After pressing the knob, connect the USB to the computer, and the MTD1024 will enter the upgrade mode. Open the firmware upgrade. Select the device to be upgraded and click Connect. Select the firmware you want to upgrade. Click to upgrade the firmware and wait for the upgrade to complete. Help contains detailed instructions and software version information. Software editing tips. Add parameters of the same type. Select DMX channels with the left mouse button. Pull down to generate multiple lines of parameters. The DMX channels and controller of each row will automatically increase, and other parameters will automatically add the values of the previous row. Batch modify parameters. Use the left mouse button to select the parameters to be modified. For example, if you press and hold status, the same parameters will appear after you pull it down. If DMX channels and controller are selected, the value will automatically increase. Add a new row. Right-click SN to add a row above the current row. You can add multiple rows. Delete row. Press and hold the current SN and pull down to select multiple rows. You can choose to delete and move up to the next row, or delete the currently selected row. Delete any parameter. You can press and hold the left mouse button, select any area, and click Delete on the keyboard to delete the parameter.